Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So we got a little bit of a different video today. It's Pokemon GO related, of course, but we're going to talk about the meta in this game. So, and we're talking more about the gym meta, right? Sorry, I had a brain fart for a second there. Oh my gosh, what was I talking about? Okay, so here's my problem. So I'm going to give you a little backstory. So 3 years ago, I started playing this game, right? I had no idea about this game. I had no clue about it. But you know, when you get to level 5 and they say, hey, time to choose a gym or to choose a color, right? I'm like, what the hell is this? So I look online and I found out that yellow was like the underdog. Nobody was yellow. And when I looked in my area, it was nothing but red, right? There was a couple blues, but and if you guys don't know, Mystic is blue, Valor is red, and Instinct is yellow. So I was Instinct, right? Well, now I'm Instinct, but during that time I was trying to choose and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna be Instinct because Instinct was really down in the dumps. No one's was in that group, right? When I checked online, it was mostly Valor. Oh, okay. So I start to take things over because video games are my steez, right? So, I was knocking people out. I didn't really understand how it worked, but as time goes on, you figure it out, right? Now, then my kids started playing maybe like 6 months later. So they were with me also. They were running yellow, and their baby mama started playing. She was running yellow, and yeah. So we're knocking these guys out. Us four is going in. We smoke them, and we take over the gym. But there was never like, oh my gosh, I stayed in the gym for a whole day or 2 days. Like, get me out as quick as possible. I want after 8 hours because I want my 50 coins, right? Okay, everything was cool. Now let's fast forward to now. For the last year, my area is all yellow. Completely. People that were red before or blue before that we were knocking out decided to come to my team, to come to yellow. I'm not saying it's my team, but we were yellow. We were knocking out everybody because there was no yellows out here, right? So the majority of these people decided to join yellow. Now, this is the problem. Today, well, for the last while, I don't know, give it like 10 months, I've been getting complaints from reds, from blues, that they can't ever take over gyms. And then the complaints started to go on to me because I started to have complaints. Now, me being yellow should not have complaints about yellow. Like, an Instinct player should not be complaining about Instinct players. Now, let me tell you why I was complaining. I can't put my Pokemon in there, in any of the gyms. And they're holding the gyms for weeks. And I'm talking like weeks and weeks and weeks. And we're talking not just one gym. Like, we're talking a cluster, like going far. Like, we're talking like these guys are just taking over gyms. And I swear to God, they take over like 30, 40 gyms in the area. Right. And we're talking going far away, like not far away, but like 5 blocks down the road, 10 blocks down the road. Like, we're talking like these guys or these girls are taking over all this shit. Right. So I was getting complaints where people are like, yo, Nuff, you got to go talk to them. I'm like, I don't even know where the fuck they are. Like, I don't know them. I've never met them. Like, these people never come up to me and talk to me. Like, I don't know who they are. Only thing people can say is they speculate who they are, but we don't know who they are. Now, if I see some people playing Pokemon GO, I'm going to ask them, what color are you, but I never see them, right? So I keep getting complaints that, why are they like that? And I'm talking like, this is how bad it gets. Let's say a red player knocks out one of their gyms. That they'll have that Pokemon in there for 5 minutes before they knock it back out. What's the fucking point of doing that? Like, I don't understand that. This is what I mean about people that fuck up a game. Like, you all suck the energy, the fun out of a game when you do that stupid shit. It's silly. I don't understand what the fuck's wrong with you. Why are you doing that? Doesn't make any sense. So I can't even slot my Pokemon in yellow gyms. Like, do you remember a couple months ago, we had to do some research? Can't remember what it was, but we had to do research where you had to knock out a gym. I couldn't knock out any gyms because they're all yellow. And people were complaining then too. They're like, yo, we can't even knock out the gyms because they were just golden Razz, golden Razz, golden Razz, golden Razz. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? So today I took one of my boys' accounts, and that was a blue account, right? Which is, once again, Mystic. So I took the Mystic account. Now, this account wasn't strong. So it wasn't like they had Machamps like crazy, like how I do. And because I could just destroy Blissies, like it's fun. But it was like they had a Melmetal with superpower and, whatever. So one of the gyms I was able to knock out. And then I took my account and then knocked out that account, like the blue, the alternate account that I was using. And then I got to slot my Pokemon in there. Same thing with Baby Mama. She couldn't even get in there herself, right? Kids are with me, so I can't put them in so they can get the coins. Anyways, so it was just us two in there. So then I'm trying to knock out the other ones, right? And we're talking like they got Pokemon in there for like 30 days and whatever. And it's like, what the fuck, man? Why do you have them in there for so long? So I tried to knock them out. Tell me why golden Razz. Do you know what time it was? It was 12 a.m. in the morning. Reset, right? What are y'all doing awake? Go to bed. Get some coochie, man. Like, what are you doing? Yo, now, you know how when you're knocking out a gym and you have that little cooldown? So what happened was I was trying to put my Pokemon in there when I knocked out like one or two. Then it had the gym cooldown. Tell me why they were able to slot a new Pokemon in there. No one's in the area unless they live in the houses around, because it's a park, right? So unless they live in the houses around there. But my whole thing was, how come they didn't have to wait for the cooldown? And this is the thing I heard from before. One of my homies, he's red, and he's like, dude, I'll knock out a gym. Like, he says this to me. He goes, he knocks out a gym, and before he can even put a Pokemon in, they put another Pokemon in. So he's like, what about the cooldown? Like, isn't there a fucking cooldown? Like, you have to have a cooldown, right? And I'm like, yeah. So I was surprised that that was going on. But I saw it today firsthand, and I'm like, how the fuck do you do that? Like, I would love to know. If anybody knows, tell me down below. I would love to know, how are they doing that? Because I don't know the cheating ways, right? So, okay. So then I was like, all right, so I can't put any Pokemon in these gyms, right? So I was annoyed, and I was like, okay, why are they golden razzing like this? Why? And like, it took them 2 minutes to fill the gyms back up after I knocked out two. And I mean, dude, why? Why do you need to hold it for so long? What is the problem? Like, do you need a hug? Like, you need a hug. You need a hug, seriously. Like, you need something. Because what's the point? Dude, this area has been yellow for like a whole year. I've never seen a different color in there. Why? What is the point? Now, maybe they're using alts and they're knocking out them and then putting new guys in there so they can get their 50 coins. But this is what I mean about people that just overdo everything. Why the fuck do you need to hold it down like that? So you're telling me that kids that are new to the game and need to get coins, free-to-play players can't get coins? So you're just sucking out the fun for anybody. If anybody wants coins so they can do shit, they can't do it. Why? You don't need to hold it down for so long. This is what I'm saying. Like, I wish I can get everybody together and we have like a gym thing where it's like, okay, you have this gym for 2 days, you switch. So everybody can have a gym for 8 hours and just switch. have a little thing going on so everybody can get coins, everybody can get the fun out of the game. But you guys are sucking the fun out like a gigantic vacuum and nobody can get to do anything. Even me, who is on your team, can't even get coins. So then I was pissed. I was like, yo, come the fuck on. So what did I do? Said to baby mama, I go, you know what? Because my kids are gone for 2 weeks, right? I'm like, all right, you know what? When they come back, we're switching to red. Seriously, I am going to take that $10. I'm going to get coins for everybody and we're switching to red. Seriously, because the second strongest team out here is red. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to switch to red with McGrew. And here's the thing that's going to be real fun. These guys forget that Nufftingz is the strongest in this area. I smoke all these players out here, and they all know that. Now, I'm switching because now I can't even battle gyms. And I'm going to tell you right now, how I feel right now is this right here.
My blades have been dying to meet you. They haven't been fed for days.
You see that? That's what I'm talking about. That's how I feel right now. These guys or girls, whatever they are, they're not even strong players. Seriously, I'm not trying to dog them. But like I know these guys in raids, I see them, they're not strong players, they're casuals, but they control the gym, right? Which is cool, whatever. But now I'm going to have to put the big boy pants on, switch, and get my coins back. Because real shit, that's fucked. Like, y'all need to chill. So I started talking to some of the Reds, because no one sleeps anymore. And they're like, yo, we're going to help. And I'm like, dude, I'm going to make it my life's mission to, while it's hot, I'm going to hit these gyms like a gigantic 2x4, not 2x4, like a gigantic anvil, okay? I'm gonna hit these motherfuckers so hard, bro, because I do not give a fuck. That was so corny what I just said. I apologize. I'm gonna hurt these motherfuckers in the game. Like, seriously, I'm going to make it my life's mission to knock them out of the gyms and make their shit so annoying. They're gonna be so annoyed. I'm gonna hit their gym while they're on the toilet. I'm gonna hit their gym when they're sleeping. I'm gonna hit the gym while they're banging their chick. I'm gonna hit their gym while they're praying. I'm gonna hit their gym while they're eating. I'm gonna hit their gym while they're doing exercise. I'll hit their gym while they're masturbating. I do not give a fuck. I am going to knock these gyms out. And once I change my team, I'm going to record and show people how these guys move and how I'm going to just hit them hard. I'm talking, my family, one after the other, just hit until they just give up. Because eventually they're going to give up, right? They're not going to sit there golding, razzing for hours. I'm going to run through it because my son is good. My family can play the game. We're just going to hit those gyms hard. My hundos haven't been fed for days, and they're going to get fed. I'm going to hurt these gyms. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do not understand. I'm not going to be one of those guys that's going to be like, oh, I'm going to report them because they're probably spoofing. I don't care if they're cheating. I don't care what they're doing. I'm going to fight them back so hard. I even got the little pouch, the little knapsack from the Pokemon Center store with my crew on there, with my yellow, man. Now I gotta get a new one for red because now I gotta switch because y'all can't chill. You know what I mean? Like, that's not fair to anybody, man. We got kids in the area that play the game and they can't even get coins. You know what I'm saying? You know what that does too? For little kids that can't get the coins, let's say you got little 5-year-olds and they need to get coins, right? like little 5-year-olds, 10-year-olds, whatever, they got to now go to their parents and say, hey, mom, dad, you got any money? Because, I need to get coins because I can't get bag space. I can't get item space. I can't buy remote passes. I can't buy premium passes. I can't do anything because we got a whole bunch of weirdos that just can't leave the gyms alone and go do something else. Go read a book. Go watch Thunderbolts. Go watch TV. Go do some sit-ups, go do some push-ups, learn how to cook a good old lasagna with 6 different cheeses. Do something else. Get a girlfriend. Do something. Why are you holding down the gyms to the point where other people don't even want to play? They're like, I don't even bother anymore. I can't even get my coins. I got to go elsewhere. So people got to jump in their cars, drive somewhere else to get coins. Like, how fair is that? It's not fair at all. If anyone says, no, that's fair, you're full of shit because it's not fair, okay? Pokemon GO, Niantic, Scopely, whoever needs to fix that. There needs to be some kind of fix. They're not going to do anything because who the fuck are we, right? We don't matter. But yo, come on. Like, you want people to play your game, but yet you have so many issues, so many older people that have nothing better to do but just cause issues. Like, dude, come on. Even me, how is it that me, who is stronger than all of them, can't get coins? So I don't deserve some coins too? Nobody else deserves coins? The Reds don't deserve coins? The Blues don't deserve coins? Nobody deserves coins because y'all just want to hold on to everything, right? That shit ain't fair. So I'm going red. I'm going to the wild side, and I'm going to make it my life's mission to beat them and make them switch teams. They did it the first time, so I'll make them switch again. Anyways, that was my rant. I hope other people don't have these problems because it's highly aggravating. So I hope you're able to get your 50 coins a day and you don't have any of these issues. That was me speaking. Nufftingz is out. I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, be happy and take care of yourself.